Hi, I'm Jules the Well, long time no YouTube video, and I'm coming to you guys with a video about why haters hate. If you haven't been able to tell, as of a few weeks ago, I dyed my hair hot pink, and then I, just as a few days ago, went over it with a darker pink, but on camera it looks a little red, so I hope you guys like it, and let's go on with the video. Today's subject has something to do with my hair, actually. Some of the reasons why haters hate is, one, because they don't have the confidence to do the things that you are confident enough to do. You don't wait on anyone. You don't wait for permission to live your best life. You just decide to do it right when you decide to do it. And sometimes haters, they sit around and they wait to get permission. They wait to get approval from other people. So they hate on you because you don't wait on all that. You are your genuine, authentic self. And sometimes people don't like that. I'll use myself as an example. When I first dyed my hair hot pink, I showed my friends and everyone was like, oh my gosh, your hair's so cute. It's this, it's that, it's great. You know, the usual things that you say to people when they get something new or dress a certain way or whatever. And there was one person in particular who was quiet and didn't say anything. And they just kind of looked at me like. A few days later, when I saw them, their hair was a color of the rainbow too. And they even had the same exact hairstyle as me. And when I saw them, you know what? I gave them a compliment because their hair really did look nice. And that just showed me, like I said, that sometimes haters hate because you're able to take steps forward in your life that they are not ready or willing to take just yet. One sign that someone is a hater is the fact that in general situations when people would normally compliment someone, they're silent. And it wasn't really so much that she didn't give me a compliment. It was just the look that accompanied her silence that just made it so much more worse. If she would have just been quiet, some people genuinely don't pick up on social cues and they might not be, you know, very complimentary of other people. So that was fine, but the way she looked was kind of like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. The next example that I have is also a few people saw my hairstyle and they were like, oh, well, your hairstyle would look so much better if you fill in the blank. Those people, I feel, are also haters because they just can't give you they just can't give you a genuine compliment. They have to find some way to tear you down. And in this case, it's your hair would look so much nicer if it was this way. Your hair would look so much nicer if you did your makeup even better. Your hair would look so much nicer if you put on some false eyelashes. And that's really unfortunate because if I see that you have really nice hair or a new outfit, I'm just going to say, I love your outfit. That's it. And I don't think of any improvements or anything that you could do better. But haters, since it kills them to give someone a compliment, that they give you the compliment, but then they also have to find a way to make it to drag you down in some way. Like, oh, you're great, but you're also not so great. And I get it. Sometimes people make suggestions, but in those situations, unless you're like really close friends with someone, people need to keep their suggestions to themselves because nobody asked them. And it is very rude to offer your opinion on things that nobody asked you for. It just makes your compliment just really rude. If you don't have anything nice to say, like the first girl, don't say anything at all. And so many times, what happens is people just feel so insecure about themselves that whatever pedestal that they have put you on, they have to try to tear you down off of that pedestal in order to make themselves feel good. Another way that haters hate, if you change up your hair or get a new outfit, they'll say something like, oh, well, that only looks pretty on you because you're curvy, you're skinny, you're light-skinned, you're darker skinned, you're this, you're that. Again, they just cannot give you a genuine compliment, and I have no idea where to look in this video, so I'm sorry if I'm just looking all off to the side. A genuine compliment, like I said, is just leaving it at that. Your hair looks nice. I love your outfit. It shouldn't be, I love your outfit, your hair looks cute, but that's not a compliment. That's a compliment dipped in rudeness. If something looks nice on you, it's because it looks nice on you. There's no extra stuff that needs to go along with it, or it only looks good on you because. They're saying this because they don't feel as if that outfit would look good on them or that hairstyle will look good on them. And even if it wouldn't, to be honest, there's options for everyone to complement their skin tone and their shape, whatever that shape is. So there's actually no need to be jealous when it comes to someone's personal style as far as what they choose to do or life decisions that they choose to make. And this video isn't just about my hair. This is any kind of decision you choose to make about your life. Maybe you want to move to another state or move out of the country or switch job paths or career paths or whatever, and people are giving you crap because you want to switch things up in your life. My attitude is either you're going to be helpful or I don't need to be around you. And the slightest bit of hateration, I cannot handle it. I cannot deal with that. The world is negative enough on its own without having to be surrounded by people who just also want to add to that negativity. I can't help what the outside world does, but the people who are optional in my life, I don't have to be around them. So that's one way that you can kind of target that area of your life and keep it positive, is to take control of the fact that there are certain people who really don't have to be in your life. And if you have to work with them, then only talk to them when you have to. If they're in your family, then limit contact with them. If they're a friend, first of all, they ain't a friend and you don't need to have them in your life. So that is definitely one way you can kind of minimize the hate that people give to you, because it's all just rooted in they don't feel good about themselves. However they're speaking to you, that is how they talk to themselves. That's how they feel about themselves. So if they're saying, well, it only looks good on you because of this, or it would look so much cute if you did that, or why would you make that kind of decision? Why would you move there? Why would you work there? It's because they are critical of themselves. It's because they don't have the guts to make those huge career decisions or to move to a different place. So that inner talk the inner speech that they say to themselves is just pushed out through their mouths and sprayed onto whoever is in their immediate path. There's this famous saying, the show must go on. Whenever I get hateful comments, people being rude to me, I just think the show must go on. And even on my TikTok page, I do my videos a certain way. Sometimes I'm just sitting on my couch in a white robe. Sometimes I, act a little bit professional. And I've been criticized for, acting professional, putting on a microphone, putting on makeup sometimes, doing my hair. And people say that I'm trying too hard, that it's really not that serious. But honestly, if I feel like doing a robe or makeup, it's my business. And when people say negative things about how I choose to do my videos, you know what? It stings a little bit, but I'm just like, you know what? The show must go on, and I continue to do things the way that I want to do them. The worst thing you can do, and what haters want you to do, is say, you know what? You're right, and shrink yourself down and take their unwanted opinions and suggestions and then live your life according to that. But the best thing that you can do, the way you can come out on top, is to say, you know what, whatever, I'm doing it this way. This is a decision that I'm making for my life. This is what I want to do. And if you don't like it, it is what it is. So if you don't like a certain thing, if you want me to do something differently, then here's what. You do it differently. Or don't you live your life in whatever choice I'm making that you don't like. Everybody needs to mind their own business and stick to doing what's best for them. But don't let them win and cause you to veer off onto the path that they want you to live. Keep being strong, keep staying focused, and do the things that you want to do. If 2020, now that we're in 2021, if 2020 hasn't taught me anything, it's that, our time is valuable, and not being able to see friends right away, not being able to see family members right away, the people that you have to spend your time around or decide to spend your time around, you have to really begin to make sure that those are the people who really care about you and really encourage you, and vice versa. You have to encourage them and be there for them if they're going to be in your life. Other than that, what are you doing? You might have to change up your friends. You might have to be a loner for a while and you know, sometimes things get lonely, and that's totally fine. The price of instead compromising and being around people who constantly try to belittle and make you feel bad about yourself, being a loner is worth it until you can find friends who genuinely appreciate you for who you are and won't want to tear you down. Hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned for another video whenever I decide to post it, and follow me on TikTok at Jules Lowell, the same name that you see on my page. Follow me on Twitter also at Jules Lowell. Thank you guys so much for watching.